Ain't that something? Let's see if we can try to get a look inside. Look at this. Whoa. Bats. Well, it looks like I'm being a little bit lazy this morning, but who can blame me? There's a beautiful view. I was sitting out here having coffee and no thought on my mind about leaving at all. But now it's almost 9 o'clock, so I'm going to get going very soon. I have kind of half a plan. I want to do a bit of exploring, riding on some of these roads around here, but I want to end up on a beach between here and where the famous lake that we're going to see is, so I can camp there tonight. So that's kind of like the half plan. Check out what I can see on the way there, and hopefully I can find a place to pitch my tent. Alright, so that's the plan. Mungkin malam ini saya di sini lagi ya. Okay. Lihat. Kalau malas, kalau hujan, mungkin kembali langsung di sini. Iya. Oke, makasih banyak ya. Ya. Cheers, bye-bye. All right, we're on the road. In Banggai Island, I'm gonna look for a place for some breakfast and just explore this quiet island. All right, let's ride on. let's go find out if these boats go to Luwuk and how much they cost and when they leave. All right. So this boat here goes to Luwuk on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays. Leaves at 7:30 in the morning and costs $120 for motorcycle and passenger, and $50,000 to load the bike on the boat. So it's a little bit cheaper, but not much. About the same thing. Let's go explore this place. Let's ride on. This water is so blue and clear. You just kind of want to jump in it. Look at this. Right, I'm enjoying these roads. The plan was just to go and have a bit of a ride and come back on my tracks. Now I'm actually thinking maybe I'll just try to go around the island and maybe go to that lake, Paisusok, I think it's called. Take the long way there, go around the island and make my way there. So I don't know yet, but right now I'm enjoying the ride, so I'm just going to go with it. Hopefully I can find a place to eat soon. All right, let's ride on. Why did I come here, you might say? It's a dead end. Well, I just took a wild guess. I knew there was a lighthouse somewhere in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd come around and look for the lighthouse, and guess what? Looks like I found it. There's our lighthouse right here. Ain't that something? Let's see if we can try to get a look inside. Look at this. Whoa. Bats. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go in here. It smells a lot like, I guess what they call gano. A bit silly, I know. All this for a lighthouse. But hey, these are the little things that give me pleasure. All right. Halo Pak, apa kabar? Siapa bangun ini?
Hah?
Siapa bangun? Mertua.
Kerjasama Jepang.
Oh, Jepang?
Ya.
Oh, oke. Saya pikir mungkin Belanda, tapi no, Jepang.
Belum, masih itu baru-baru ini baru ada 10 tahun lebih.
Oh ya.
Kerjasama Jepang.
Tapi tutup sekarang, tidak nyala sekarang.
Ya lampu mati.
Lampu mati, ya. Oh, saya pikir mungkin dari Belanda.
Enggak.
Oh, oke. Nah, kenapa bangun di sini? Ada banyak kapal di laut sini?
Ya rencana pemerintah lah.
Ah.
Kawasan ekonomi terpadu dulu. Masa Habibie.
Tapi tidak jadi.
Enggak jadi.
Tidak jadi. Oke.
Kawasan ekonomi terpadu.
Ya.
Katanya jalan lintas kapal ini apa? Kapal besar.
So, ini orang dari desanya?
Kembali.
Orangnya dari Kembani. Terima kasih semua banyak, ya. Dan saya harapan semua sehat dan hidup bagus. Okay? Thank you, ya. Take care. Had a really nice talk with these people, very nice folk. The grandpa, what an amazing person. We talked quite a bit, very smart guy, very nice. Not on camera, this is, I don't want, some things I don't want to film on camera, it just doesn't feel right. But what a nice gentle people these people are. Thank you very much to the people of this village, thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak semua. All right. Hello. All right, I just found a little warung. I'm gonna have some food. So quiet, so nice around here. I'm gonna get some fish and some rice and some veggies. So let's go see what that looks like. Here we go. Okay, there you go. Fish, veggies, and rice. All right, let's enjoy. I don't feel like it. What if it becomes really horrible? Yeah, that'd be nice, but I don't know. Unless I park the bike here and I just take a walk down, that's possible too. But it looks pretty far. At least 500 meters. I don't think so. I mean, if I was sure that there was a nice road going down to that bay that we saw earlier, that would be amazing. That's the kind of bay I'd like to go at camp there. I mean, it looks like you could go snorkeling in there. It'd be amazing. Anyways, yeah, just to round things up, I decided to just drive around the island. Although the road is not as nice as it was before I made my decision. There's lots of construction, lots of gravel going up and down, and that makes me a bit nervous going down with gravel road. Just because you don't know what's coming and you don't know if there's a curve coming and you don't want to get too fast and, you know, end up slipping and sliding on gravel. So, but I'm just going to try it anyways, but I'll take my time. So that's where we are now. So let's ride on and let's hope to find a place to pitch the tent before 4 o'clock. Start recording. You see what I mean? It's not horrible, but a bit slippery. Going up is okay. Coming down makes me a bit nervous. Because going up, well, gravity stops you. If you get to a curve, you just easy to slow down. Going down, a bit more difficult. Alright, hopefully we'll be through this quickly. nice ride. I'm really enjoying this. The view's amazing. The only thing is we're always above sea level. I see these amazing bays with great blue waters and beautiful beaches, and I never see a road or a trail to get there. I hope I do get some opportunity to get down to this water because it looks really, really nice. It's only about 2 o'clock, a bit past 2 o'clock. We've done more than half. So I'm really hoping that we can find a place to stay within the next hour or so. So it'd be nice to be able to go for a swim in some of that water, even do a bit of snorkeling if it's possible. Alright, so let's carry on. The goal now is to find a place to pitch the tent on a really nice beach. So cross our fingers. Alright, let's ride on. The water is crystal clear. Gosh, I hope I can pitch my tent somewhere, even in the parking lot, just so I can come and swim in here. Look at that water. Alright, I was just told by one of the kids here that I need to ask permission to the head of the village. So I'm going to go see if it's possible. On the other hand, he's told me nobody's ever slept here or pitched a tent here, so I don't know. Maybe it's not possible. But if not, then we'll just move on. So I'm going to go back up there and see if I can find somebody and ask them if I can spend the night here. Alright, let's ride on. Pantai biasanya gratis, saya cari pantai gratis. Terima kasih. Well, this guy's taking the piss. 200,000. Ha! So we've pretty much been around the western part of the island. Now we're coming back towards the north coast. So I need to find a place. I spotted somewhere about 45 minutes away. It's a beach, and apparently it's good for camping. It's called Pantai Labuan. So let's go down there. Let's go check it out. All right, let's ride on. Sunshine, white sandy beach. I'm loving it. We should be there soon. I hope I can find some food before I get there. Well, we're 15 minutes away from that apparently nice beach. I'm not sure. So, but there's really nice spots on the way here. So if nothing else at that beach, we can always come back on our steps and find some place around here. All right, let's ride on. But I don't think so. Not a good spot. Let's carry on to that nice beach and I think we can get a place to camp. Let's ride on. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Oke, saya mau lihat di sana. Oke. Ya, thank you, Mas. So apparently the beach is not accessible by motorbike. So that lets me very few options. I think I'm going to go back on my track and see if I can find one of the other spots. nice, but it looks a bit dirty, very close to the village. Maybe I'll try the next one. Maybe it'll be better. And I can always come back. Guess who's pushing it to the limit again, eh? I'm sure I'll find something. Let's ride on. So I think I might have found a place. Let's go have a look. Not very far from the road though. And let's see what kind of beach have we got here. Well, that's quite pleasant actually. Yeah, quite pleasant. I mean, there might be a better place further on, but how much am I going to push my luck here? Should we try another one? It's getting better all the time. So there's the road there. It might be okay. I think we're doing it here. Sorted. Well, looks like I've done it again. The sun just set. I'm all set up for the night. Got a nice little beach. I'm actually thinking about taking a swim just to freshen up a little bit. So I might just do that. But then a nice little coffee, nice little dinner, and yeah, all sorted. Cheers. Alright, so it's been quite a day. I basically went around the entire island, or the entire western part of the island. And yeah, quite a nice road, a nice journey. I really enjoyed the adventure. The waters that I saw there, too bad this is not such blue waters like I saw, but nonetheless, I'm glad I've got a nice spot by the beach. Listen, if you've enjoyed the journey, if you like that nice ride around Banggai Island, it's not actually Banggai Island, it's got another name there. I forget what the name. Banggai is another one, but it's in the Banggai Islands group. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this, please don't forget to subscribe, click like, write me a comment. And I do hope we get to meet on the road at some point. And until we do, like they say around here, sampai jumpa lagi. Alright? Let's go.